Plus 30,000 my wrist. We got those bad, that's I swear, baby, it was just kiss, now shit. How could I forget that you done for me? Baby, gonna take the charge and take the fall from me. Would love to take you shopping, but I'm in your toy. Sorry, little mama, I can give you more. Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell the hero that I'll get my baby 30,000. Buy for me. Buy for me, yeah. Buy for me. Buy for me, yeah.
Gotta hit him on the jack. When you coming back, where's you at on the map? Everything is intact, could've been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much ain't got a clue, itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping, got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, bread, like I'm kin to you. If you a 10, I add 10 to you. Baby mad when I 10 to you. That's what the bay like. Call me Buffy, cause that's what I slay like. These, I sun them like it's daylight. These wanna know what it's like. What it like, yo, what it like, yo. They wanna know what it's like, yo. All this ice is like snow. Get kimonos and let's fly to Tokyo. Pretty, pretty, please, baby, won't you pop this for me?
Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell the hero, get my baby 30,000. Buy for me. Buy for me, yeah. Buy for me. Buy for me, yeah. Buy for me. Buy for me, yeah. Buy for me. Buy for me, yeah.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Rival up in the making right now. See what's gonna happen out here today.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. Out to the 25-yard line.
Oh yeah, I'm running with these skins. I got to. I've been winning with these boys. I won a couple with these boys already. A couple of these wins came from these boys. I was running the squad for a little bit, and now they just upped it up with AP back there. I gotta test out the games. I ain't played with them since they had AP though.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense.
You know it.
You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Use all the teams. Shit, I won with like 19, 20 teams already. I ain't been just using the Falcons. I like Alex Smith out here. I think it's going to be pretty crazy.
This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's taken before he gets it.
Yeah, I like Alex Smith out there in Washington, dog. On the real. I ain't never hated on the Skins. I don't know what it is on that. I mean, shit. I got to back up the team I've been watching come up since I was young. I mean, shit. Think it's that rough?
On 1st and 10, Smith.
Threw that.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward.
20 teams. I think I
they were
won with
able to get in there
Carolina,
and influence the throw.
Bengals,
Remember,
the Browns, believe it or not. They got an alright squad this year with Taylor out there as their quarterback. I mean, I've been using a few teams. I mean, they got to have some of this talent spread out throughout the NFL, man. Stop having it one-sided, man. Every year, same teams. You know what I mean? If y'all get these people a little bit more money so they can do something.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Looking right side of his game.
You know.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, Smith. Crowder's got it over the middle.
I threw that thing right over top of his head.
Down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
Look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Leads on it. Come on. I put the lead
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Shorty. Let's go.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake. Wentz. Now the pressure comes in. Able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
I was going to do it, but then I was like, nah. That play should have worked. I threw that shit right to him. I threw it right to him, though. But like I said, you know, my defense pretty strong. Earlier was a blow-up. I don't know what was going on. I think we just wasn't, you know, we wasn't set how we were supposed to be. I don't know.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, he almost picked it.
Why not?
Really a turnover there on
Why
the
wouldn't you
drive.
pick you wide open like that?
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. So the attention shifting back to Washington's offense. And on August 20th, the attention shifted to Adrian Peterson because they signed him. He's going to be a Redskin. How does he mix into the backfield?
That's what Washington is eager to find.
I don't know.
Season. Samaje Perine, who they expected to get some carries.
I don't know what's happening, but we go ahead and get it together right now.
He's going to miss some reps.
I don't know.
So they're going to bring in Adrian Peterson to see if he still has some juice. And if so, they'll make sure he touches the ball. But remember, Rob Kelly's still there. Chris Thompson is still there. We'll find out if Adrian Peterson is going to make this team.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Like the best one
second down for Smith. And that one is incomplete. And it also
go back in there with him. Go.
Quarter number 1. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2.
As soon as I get on this mat, you like to mess with
moving. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
All right, man.
Now Smith going to throw on
How y'all letting this dude get in here like that?
Get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Hopkins kick.
The line seemed to not hold up. I don't know what the hell going on. Every time I throw the ball, somebody's in there.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes.
I saw that game out there with y'all in Denver. Y'all was looking pretty nice out there, but Denver just got that run game that they known for. You know what I'm saying? That run game they got, man. They just stepped it up with that. Now, if that quarterback can do some nice things, then they might be all right without the great Manning back there.
Gone from having one of the most enviable quarterback positions in the league.
What black square? I don't see no black square.
It's a little bit unsettled right now. Is that it's not as bad as maybe it appears. Carson Wentz is now
showing you what it is you running for formation.
They're hoping contact will come sooner rather than later.
Is that what you're talking about?
The injury to Nick Foles, believed to be serious at first,
because right now,
so serious
no black
now.
square.
They think
That
he'll
ain't
be
what
ready
you're
for
talking
the
about.
opener. And Nate Sudfeld, their number 3 quarterback, after 2 weeks of the NFL preseason schedule, leads the league in passing. So maybe it's not quite as bad as many people thought.
Now he'll throw deep left, and that's caught inside the 35.
What the hell was that?
Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 76 yards.
Let me see. Yeah.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective,
as you say, it's
those are the
only
plays they dream
bro.
of.
Correct on both counts.
It's only preseason.
Because
hey, look at my boys. I mean, looking so good out there either.
That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
I can't say nothing about it. It's just preseason. Now, we come out there and start winning them games like we do every year to get to the playoffs or get close enough. Sometimes struggle right before the playoffs, and I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? We doing something. We just got to find out what we ain't working on. What we need the issues at. And it seems like the Redskins just got their play calling is funny. You know, I don't think they should be calling certain plays at a time where they need 15 yards, but they doing a run play. Like, they known for that shit. That shit seem to be going and going. When you gonna change the trait, man, of throwing that ball to one of these fast-ass receivers y'all got, like when y'all had Santana Moss. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't see nothing.
Smith on 1st down. A deep ball for Dotson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Here we go, baby.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
I guess I called the wrong defense on him. My defense slacking. We find out I ain't got my defense slacking, man.
Yeah,
man, I'll be watching them skins, man. See what they got going on, if they're ever going to break the curse. Boys need to get on before Dallas get on. Dallas be trying to work some things out. Come on, my man's got to get out the way. Dang. They costed me. I
can
can get so many more yards. Man, this thing looks so good on that 4K Ultra, man. HD is Ultra HD.
Often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let me see.
On second down, here's Smith. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be running wishes he had back.
Come on, y'all. Stop acting up.
End zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
I think
pretty
this week, man,
in this game,
I'm probably going to do the Sunday ticket this week, man.
If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
See what everything is going on out here right now.
Good return here.
Let alone these systems got the app where you can just log right in on that app.
And out now come the Eagles. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know, they're ready.
What would that black square be? Because I don't like.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean, that's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left.
Don't even try it. I've seen that play before. Look at this shit. What is going on with the timing he's got back here?
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You know what? If they manually making this the way I got to set this up,
maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
I don't understand how he getting this much time back there. Somebody should have been in there. We gotta change some things up, man, for something right now. All this motherfucker feel he getting right like it.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Throwing on first is Wentz. Buying time to his left. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this is
just pushing the hands off and shit.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 51 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
I need a trip like that.
Elliott now to kick.
Was you able to get anything out here? Oh, gee.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
All right. I'm doing some clownish things right now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Let's see if he recognizes.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls.
I said the same thing. I'm not getting none of these plays they called them, man.
We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out.
I can't catch the ball deep. How they catch it?
In the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
3rd and long. It's Smith. Forced out to his left. Throw left side is complete to Reed.
Why he stopped short
He'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Down the way.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Trying to run some bullshit play, probably.
Wentz now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. Go. Now they'll run the option to the short side.
Look at this shit. The quarterback breaking tackles and
the decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shorty. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Let's go. Great. 4 down. Check. 4 down. At least 5-2.
Again, it's Pumphrey.
They doing some bogus shit out here, bro. Bogus. Some of this shit is dumb, man.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. That's it. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Defense, man. I don't know what's going on with it. That shit
we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This one fielded at the 5.
Make some changes because everything he get, I ain't get.
On the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. Be prepared for some change-ups.
They catching everything.
We're going to see them
everything they catching. I ain't
see
catching.
How they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First and 10. Here's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 12 yards on that one.
Must stop right here.
Shut it downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wentz will try again on second down. They'll roll him out right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
They ready to eat again?
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
No. No, they had something at like 5 o'clock. That ain't lunch.
Wentz now on first down.
Look, holding on to everything. It's nothing he dropped. He dropped it. Goddamn thing.
At the 19. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I'm going to have to change this game, and then I'm going to start draining that bitch on you. That's what's going to really happen. Game change. You ever seen the game change? I'm about to show y'all real quick.
Lion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a shake and bake by Ajay. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Got him in. Open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I'm getting punished out here right now.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
I can't move that ball, especially when they holding on to everything. He making all types of plays. I mean, like catches, he holding this. I mean, they don't hold the ball.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Hey, while we've got a second, let's talk rookie running backs. Obviously, the headliner is Saquon Barkley, but there's a lot of good other backs in this class, are there not?
There certainly are, and there was a surprise first-round pick to many people out of San Diego State named Rashad Penny, who went to Seattle. They're trying to recreate that strong running game that they had that powered them to 2 Super Bowl appearances. How about Royce Freeman in Denver? A big-time pickup out of the University of Oregon. They expect him to be the lead runner when the season begins. He'll get every opportunity to do that. Kerryon Johnson in Detroit, out of Auburn. They haven't had a running game since I can't remember, and they need to take some pressure off of Matthew Stafford. Maybe Kerryon Johnson can power them that way. How about a couple below-the-radar guys? Chris Warren is leading the NFL in rushing after 2 weeks, undrafted out of Texas, running the ball well for Oakland. And if John Kelly can step in and give them some good play in Los Angeles, they've got great insurance for Todd Gurley, who, of course, is their lead back.
A lot of good ones. Of course, the class would have been even better had Darius Geis not gone down with that ACL injury. Tough break for Washington. Here's Smith. It's brought in by Dodson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
For once in his life, he held on to that shit.
And a conversion there as well on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, on.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. He's going to fire one deep
Why
over
is
the
he
middle.
throwing it so
So the
far
long
out
attempt
there like
falls
that?
innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Liz.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, boys, go. Hey, on.
They snap it to Smith. Wide open receiver complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another
What is
first down
that?
at will.
Take that shit from her.
To the air again, Smith. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malcolm Jenkins. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Walk in front of the TV and everything,
like this.
man.
He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
I don't know what's up with these boys, man. They ain't getting it in. jumping in front of the TV and shit, man. See him?
They start on the ground with Humphrey, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Back now at FedEx Field.
I really can't worry about it. I let this one go for back when we gave that thing up and he caught that ball deep down the field. He catching everything. My man is just not even catching the shit. I didn't let this thing go. I have to, bro. It's crazy out here.
On 1st down, Wentz.
Playing the game and you walk in front of the TV too.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins.
They ain't gonna give it. They ain't giving him no fumble. They ain't giving him nothing. Everything he makes, he's making it. He's making everything.
We'll be back.
Everything.
2nd and 14.
Plays I'm in. My men should have the ball first. They dropping it.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. They've got his
why
man
they playing so far off of that play.
Give him 30 yards there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ever since this update they put out,
they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward. And
I was 18-5.
On the big
I started
fellas
losing
up
my
front
games after that update.
Now Wentz.
Wentz, go ahead and run that ball so I can slap you in your teeth.
Right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle.
Look how much he got my men burnt. And they holding the ball.
Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Yeah, I'm fun with this one, partner.
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch.
It's a nasty one, yeah. I'm taking a nasty one. Man, this Madden tight, man. I ain't letting up off of these couple games. I might have to switch my offense.
Just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, my man right there.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I fucking dropped it. I dropped the ball.
You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that
I got a big lead on this guy.
The secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Reds.
Yeah. Hey, I thought he caught it too.
3rd and 10.
That was him. He caught it. I ain't catch it though.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Jordan Reed has it. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Smith on 1st down.
I hit the wrong button.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will bring this all the way back out.
Let him have this joint. He can have this. Fuck all up. They giving this man everything. This playbook, I just need to switch this playbook. We go back out here. 71-12. Still an alright record. I mean, I ain't tripping on it, but shit, you want to win as many as you can beforehand.
I got that chicken to go. A lot of these were lost. They broke. They think
Let me switch this playbook real quick. This might be the problem.
I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play?
Alright, let's run it. Let's run it again. Let's show this shit. There's some fluke shit going on out here.
Look what you sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off some. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be honest. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top.
Is that tablet dead?
Ain't no happy belated, I'm calling the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts call? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, see how my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that chicken to golf. A lot of these were lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No call. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't put your Reynolds.
Yeah, homeboy was out here just treating us. I ain't gonna lie. Treating us. Letting him have everything. My defense ain't played that bad earlier at all.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
I mean,
we thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather.
Tuesday. Ready? Like 25. 11. Go.
On first down, Ryan. And his first look is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's got room. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan.
Why is he throwing it up high like that?
Going to be intercepted.
Hey, what do you think that man Des Bryant?
And they figure out what they were going to do with the 26-yard line. They told us repeat.
Come on, man. I done went right out here and threw a pick. He throwing the ball, lobbing the shit.
Earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Roger. Hey, go Roger.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
That should have been a
Takes
fumble.
this for 3 to the 29.
That fool got cracked.
What's the
They
old expression,
cracked-
3
he
yards in a
cracked
cloud
his
of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Keenum throwing on second. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big...
Yeah, he got free. He did
Well, that
get
certainly
free.
looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big
Definitely
shot
put a hit
right
on
out
him.
of
I
the
don't know how
gate.
that ball didn't
At
come
worst,
loose.
you'll open up the defense a little bit,
yes, we
loosen
have.
them up, have them back on their heels.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Look like I ain't played, man.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go.
Look for them little bullshit plays on the outside, too. Gotta make sure I keep somebody on that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. He's going to find his running back.
Not
It's
fumble
complete.
that ball.
And he'll be
I'm
brought
hitting
down
these
right at the
boys.
45-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Keenum. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Hey, yo, let's go.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Complete outright to Jake Butt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play right there, even though it was complete.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Keenum. He's got a man at 7 that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I got this one.
Keenum will try again on 2nd down.
There we go.
Ball batted in the air, and now
There you
it's
go,
intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. But in return, will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
I think I see what team you got.
Well, hey, switching gears for a second, halfway through the preseason, any big takeaways that you've seen so far, Charles?
Just a few come to mind. Number one, the roster of 90 that stays that way throughout preseason, I think is a boon for every team because you can practice a little bit better, get a few more things done because you have more bodies, and those guys get to get on tape for 4 preseason games. So I think that's really good. The other part is normal execution. Struggle a little bit. Early in the season, guys trying to get it back together. And last but not least, the practice of coming together with another team, 2 joint practices before a preseason game, becoming more and more widespread, and you get a lot of really good competition in practice with the best versus the best from each team.
This complete to Jones. 23 yards on the play. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Whenever they ready.
Pass
I mean,
on 1st
I'm ready.
down, that leads to a 2nd and 10.
She got blankets, stuff like that, fluffy blankets and stuff.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, whenever she's ready, I don't care. Whenever.
They continue to really limit
I'm
this
ready at all
offense as far
times.
as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
The
and
rookie.
He gets this one all the way
rookie.
Down inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I think that's the playbook I should have been running with 2 games back.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
But I like how that other one
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Flush to his right.
I wanted to throw it to him. Something said don't. Now you trying to throw no picks. Not this game. I don't need nothing that hurt.
We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. Now he's forced out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Where he's at, man?
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to
Some of these plays that's
advantage.
supposed to be open off the jump.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Well, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
That's the crazy
More
part.
athletic now
Fumbling this
than
ball,
ever
man. We
before.
hitting that young boy right there.
Trace
Number
their
2 been taking
backgrounds,
some
trace their
smacks.
histories. You'll find that they were
His ass
big-time
up, man. He
athletes
ain't letting that
all
ball go.
along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Just keep this defense on him. I think we'd be straight. Everybody accounted for? Yep.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, it's Keenum. Oh, he can't hang
right
on.
there in his fucking
hands,
hands,
for
man.
D lineman to possibly get a pick.
I got the play on
but
lock.
Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Take that from him, man.
Regular season inching closer. You know, looking at the ledger of the games, we'll just stick with the NFC right now, but it starts with a bang. Atlanta at Philly on the 6th.
How about the last two teams to represent
number 2
the
taking
NFC
a beat,
in the Super Bowl head-to-head to start the season? The Falcons, they didn't win it. Philadelphia did. And then how about this for a second game? San Francisco at Minnesota. In normal years, it doesn't get as much attention, but how about now? Jimmy Garoppolo leading the 49ers to take on now Kirk Cousins.
We hitting number 2, man.
Anything else there from the NFC Week 1 catching your eye?
Well, I think the Dallas Cowboys at Carolina, that definitely does, because the Cowboys are trying to get back to the playoffs. Dak Prescott.
There you go. That's that defense I was looking for. That's supposed to be unlocked. That's been crushing a lot of people.
His guys will get the football back.
Saying that now, I don't know.
On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on it for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
A good pickup there at 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory.
Got to work them out real quick. Work them out. It's them phones. Oh, that thing got it. Them phones got that. What's going on? I better not get no L for this, man. This ain't my connection. It should be him. I only see that shit, and I've been getting the wins for this because fuckers running it, playing out of McDonald's or Starbucks. They Wi-Fi. Starbucks. I didn't say they wasn't. I said they're using their Wi-Fi. That means that shit ain't that good. So I got the win for that. That's what I'm talking about. Nine times out of 10 it is them. Either that or dude just said, man, this I'm getting about this one. Be clear. Early. Glad we ready to get about this spot and move into this other joint. I know y'all ain't, but y'all can always come visit. Even if Tiff came down, you can ride with Tiff. Oh, was you? Oh, so y'all was already a step ahead of the game.
EA Sports coverage
I ain't coming down, man. Y'all want to chill where y'all at.
Pittsburgh, PA.
Y'all ain't coming down, man.
They love the black and gold here in the steel setting. And a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field
I ain't
tunnel.
never kicking it off. It's probably because I got the better record.
As the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ridley out there. Hey, let's go. It's gonna be something serious, man. We got too many threats out there to not be able to pull something off.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long
Why is he throwing the ball like that, dude? Wow.
But now a throw
I'm
on
talking about
first
he
down
picking
there,
his
but it's
nose
incomplete.
over that bit.
Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders to replicate. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now Ryan on first down. Steps away to his left. Coleman has it here right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And Jones has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They'll run it with Bell. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.